Guys, it finally happened. I'm so excited. I got an announcement right at the top of the show. Let's just get into it. You guys might be surprised to learn how often I go into the YouTube Studio app that is how you edit videos and order them and schedule them out and stuff. How often I go in and look at the comments, the hidden comments, to see if anybody has left me a hateful comment that YouTube algorithm just took down and held for review. I've been waiting for it to happen. And it still hasn't happened. That hasn't happened yet. But I did get a mean comment on one of my shorts, and it makes me feel like a genuine creator. I feel like everybody's so nice all the time, and everybody talks about how everybody's mean on YouTube, and comment sections are toxic, and mine is not. And thank you to those of you who do comment and are not toxic, but I got a mean comment, which kind of makes me feel more valid as in the sphere. So I'm excited about that. And that's the announcement for the video, is that I got a mean comment and I'm excited about it. So it was my beard sucks, and I know my beard sucks. It's been a struggle my whole life, and it's not that I'm trying to grow a beard, I'm just too lazy to shave, and not enough grows in to really worry about it for a week at a time. And then I go 2 weeks, and then I'm like, oh wait, now I look scruffy and it's patchy, and it's because I'm lazy. And that was the name of the guy that commented, was lazy. And I don't know, it's fun. I'm so glad. Anyway, me and Evelyn, are you eating my sandwich back there, Evie baby? Me and Evelyn have one estate sale to go to today. There's a chair that could be a real good one, and it'll be cheap most likely, and we'll see if we can find anything else. My goal is to get 25 things to list today that are easy to list and be home by 9:30, but we're getting close to that deadline. It's 8:45. We're just a couple minutes away from that estate sale. Evie asked me if we could get breakfast, so we're gonna hit the estate sale, and then I will see if we can't meet the goal. So Evie's been under the weather for a couple of days, and she was feeling better last night, and I asked her this morning if she wanted to go to yard sale. She was excited, but now that we're here, literally walking up, she's this might have to be brief. I'm buying a chair, I think. This right here. Is that M&Co? You would know. I didn't even glance. So this is $4, and most of it's junk, but this can might be something. This is something my wife would like a lot, I think. That's crazy, huh? There just is not a lot to see. I did find these Prang tempera paints, and they can do really good when they're rehydrated. These are totally dried out, but I suspect these are going to do fairly well, and they're going to be cheap. So we did not make our goal on 25 items. This tempera set I suspect will do well. It's by Prang. I paid $1 for it. We'll see how it does. I don't know what this is, but it was cast aluminum, and it's interesting. Can't see what it says. It says Westmark and something else on the other side. Dottie. Yeah, so maybe it's an ashtray insert, but I don't know for sure. It was interesting. It was $1. This Iowa State hat is vintage, and it was $1. That 3 rings is Revere wear. I showed you this. I think that Huber's oil should do well, and then everything else will look, but I suspect it's all trash. And then these glasses, they're just old horn rim glasses that I usually do reasonably well with. I think just sight unseen, I think I would list these for $17 plus shipping. Romco USA is not something I'm familiar with, so I'll have to do some research into that a little bit and see, but that's for $2. I'm gonna pick that up for sure. So the Hubbard shoe oil isn't even old. Like, they use an old can style still on their new cans, and it's worthless. So that's why you comp things even when you've been at this forever. Something I didn't know about. I mean, I only wasted $4, but it was a waste of $4. And now I'm gonna end up donating that stuff or figuring out something else to do with it. But while we were at this sale, I ran into a guy that I was friends with a long time ago. I mean, not like we're not friendly now, but I haven't talked to him in 5 years probably. And he's like, hey, I got a bunch of stuff that I'm trying to get rid of, and I know the kind of stuff that you sell. You want to come buy this stuff cheap? So I'm like, that sounds like something cool. So we're gonna try to do a deal on that, and then I'll show you what I get, and then we'll go home. Okay, so I'm missing some context here. We went to Craig's house. I picked out a whole bunch of good stuff. He didn't have his Venmo set up, so he told me to bring him cash. So I went to the ATM. The ATM is right by Goodwill. We went into Goodwill. We found essentially nothing. I didn't buy anything. We had a mishap, and then we went back to Craig's house to buy the stuff. So that helps you fill in some gaps there. I just had one of the worst, like, 2-second experiences of my life. Like, it was bad. So I'm in the bathroom with Evelyn, and I didn't flush the toilet. So I was like, oh crap, I forgot to flush the toilet. And as I spin to hit this flush on the toilet, my keys fell out of my pocket into the toilet, but not until I had already hit the flusher, and I watched them go down. And I only have one set of keys for this van, and they were gone. But when the toilet finished flushing, they trickled back out of the hole. Like, they didn't go with the water. Whew. Praise God. But I still haven't tried the key. I mean, it's an electronic fob key. I hope it works. So I found this guy, and if he had the legs that attach to him and stuff, he would be really, really good. But just that torso isn't really worth messing with. And I wouldn't necessarily look at this Minnie Mouse twice at $7, but it's this vintage Disneyland tag. But still, even at like 28 inches or whatever, there's a lot listed and there's none sold. All right, so I went over to my guy Craig's house yesterday, and I picked up I picked his death pile, and I spent $100, and this is what I got. These are Tolkien Lord of the Rings, and this one's sealed, and this one's sealed, and this one's not, but it's complete. And I'll put up some comps. I don't know what those are worth exactly, but I suspect they're probably 60. This Faribault, that's how I say it, it's probably wrong, new in the package. I don't know what this is worth, but I have done well with vintage Faribault throws. So I took that Augustana vintage champion, not made in the US, but made in Mexico, size large, and it's reverse weave, which makes a big difference. And I don't know what reverse weave refers to, but every reverse weave that I've ever gotten has this gusset in the side under the arm. So generally, if your champion has a gusset in the side, I'm thinking it's probably reverse weave. This is a vintage denim Wrangler striped Western 90s shirt, Christian Dior XL, just a cool older sweater. A new with tag Oshkosh vintage short sleeve buttons. If this was long sleeve pearl snap, it'd be worth a lot more, but it's pretty cool anyway. I like dead stock stuff. This is Le Tiger 2X, just a nice V-neck sweater, really nice shape. Cubs, this is a center swoosh vintage Cubs large pullover, again really excellent condition. This guy, he actually had in his donate to Goodwill pile, and it's 99, I think, but it's Talking Barney, and his voice box sounds kind of weird, so Craig wasn't going to sell it, and I'm like, that will sell. This is maybe the best piece I got. I wasn't sure how complete it was when I bought it, so I kind of lowball offered on it. And we both had a pretty good idea what it was worth. But then, come to find out, like, these are perforated cards that have never been unperforated. The bag for the dice is still here. And these, like, little punch-out tabs have never been punched out that you use to keep score. So this is, like, essentially new old stock on this game. So I listed it for $170 last night, and I already have interest in it. So, and somebody said that it's probably too good a price. Who am I to argue? So I added shipping. I did free shipping. And then I got this Starter Pro Line 2XL, so it fits me because I wore it today. Leather, vintage. I have had the Bulls version of this, but not in a size that would fit me, or I would still have it. But that is beautiful. I think I listed this for $199. But that's going to take a while to sell because it's spring and people don't need heavy leather coats. And there won't be any football for a while because the Super Bowl was just a couple weeks ago. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. I did shave, not because an idiot on YouTube told me I needed to shave, because I needed to shave, and I was going to yesterday anyway. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. We'll see you on the next one.